I assume.
You're 6 hours in, and the silence that you've had in that amount of time is suddenly different when you hear something completely different coming from underneath. And suddenly a very, very, very huge cruncher comes out, and he is built like a tank, super slow moving, but built like a tank. This thing is 8 feet tall, and there are very, very small, we're talking like 1 to 2 feet tall cruncher, what look like babies, all attached to the back of this thing, as it is just kind of like slow, kind of like walking with a purpose, like mean mugging it. He takes a quick look when he gets out to the side where he sees that wide open, and you know he's immediately registered that was not there before. But it
Right.
doesn't even phase him to the point where he just goes and he just walks beelines towards the city.
The city. Wait, there's a city on this.
No,
Gunner, this
towards
we
the
came
city
from.
of Lesteel,
Oh.
like towards your guys' boat.
Uh intelligence to find out like is to be like what kind of cruncher this might be, like based on other insectoids from like where we're from, sort of thing, or anything like that.
This looks very much what you would almost refer to as a roamer, something that almost transports young, something strong and bulky, so that when young may have to leave the nest or breeding grounds or hive or a certain place and go somewhere else and they're not strong enough to defend themselves. This is the muscle. This is the muscle that's going, oh, you want to screw around, come screw around, I dare you.
All right. I wake Argast and Bob, and I'm like, guys, just so that this way, like, in case we are found or anything, like, we're not getting screwed. So
Definitely.
I wake them and let them know what's up.
Definitely. All right, Argast, anything?
It's heading for the city.
It's heading towards the city. Yeah, the
Toward the
city
city.
and your boat. Yeah, but very, very slowly. I mean, we're talking about not sloth slow, but we're talking like slow moving dinosaur, like just kind of.
Yeah, I'm like, should we? I'm like, should we try and stop this thing? This thing's like massive.
Yeah, I think we might have a little bit more of a speed advantage versus it, just
All
to
right,
attack it.
all
And worst
right,
comes to worst, if we need to, we can always have you bust out the rest of your wind and just
yeah.
massacre it.
I'm thinking maybe trying some hit and run attacks might be the way to go. Some sneaky hit and run attacks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Try to get a couple in there just to see if we can't wear it down a little bit.
All right, let's try that. So let's do thief checks again, I guess.
Yep, to sneak up on it, you need a thief check.
And bam!
I'm pretty sure mine's a 5 for thief. Yep.
Both of you sneak up to the point where you're able to easily get within 5 feet of it as it's
uh
just cruising between trees because the wind knocked a totally different direction. Like it's almost a other direction. So it's going just through the normal sets of tons of trees, and you're sneaking up between all these trees, and you're almost able to get back to back. You're a couple feet from it,
huh.
but that's also due to the fact that it is you know like lots of things that are very big. They're not as much on the lookout because they're almost daring something to try.
Right, right.
Yeah, but it does not notice you. You're able to get really, really close, and you can take a strike at it if you want, boys.
Take a strike.
Take a strike
Do
at
it.
it.
Yep, that's my
All right.
strike roll.
And
Immediately,
go.
both of you sprint at it. And what do you want to go for? Legs, back, front,
Uh,
arms.
I'm gonna go for the legs to try and like even demobilize it more than it already seems to be.
Gotcha. Argast.
I'm gonna try to probably coming up from the side. I'll probably try to take out one of its arms just to kind of slow down its crawl.
Okay. All right. As far as things go, then, when you both run towards it, get some good slashes in on it, and it just kind of like, and its leg comes clean off that you attack on it, Belcar. So it kind of just, the back leg that you get, it just kind of slices off, and it just and crashes back on that back leg. And Argas, when you come up, kind of as a follow up to it, you don't even know why, but time almost slows down, and you can see it almost kind of as it's dropping slow to you, and you just drag your katana all the way up from underneath it. You go between its legs up to the front and just drag your katanas through it, and its guts just kind of just pour out underneath it, and it just drops down onto the ground, and all the baby crunchers immediately are just gasping, as you can tell that they were actually feeding off of it at that same time. They're not as used to the air, and they just, kind of crumble and just die.
Well, that worked out quite well.
Yeah. Yes. Thank God. I was a little bit worried because this thing's pretty beastly.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure I was gonna. I don't know what came over me. I just was like, all right, now's the time. Let's do it.
Hey, I'll take it, man. Whatever's gonna drop the big guy.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back, sir. You got
What I
back,
miss?
and you kind of come more to, Bob, and you see in front of you your comrades had snuck up on a 8 feet tall cruncher that was carrying these almost baby crunchers on its back. And Belcar, obviously, had sliced off the leg, and Argast, you don't know how, but it looked like he almost moved faster than time and sliced out its stomach to where its intestines basically just spilled out on the floor as it died.
Nice.
Doing work. And it is becoming morning at this point in time.
Okay.
We should probably get back to our cruncher jerky just to make sure.
Are you guys going to lead them all out and just slowly wither them down?
It seems to be working right now, so he's like, this is a bad plan. I don't know. So do you? I'd like to get some rest a little bit before going in. So do you mind if I catch some Z's while you guys, figure out like?
You rest. I'll take watch, and we'll go from there.
All right, sounds good.
Perfect. Argast, you notice that your partner Bob seems a little dazed about what's been happening. Maybe he had a stomach ache or something, but he just wasn't himself.
I ate some bad food that Belcar made.
That is not possible. That is not possible. You tell him that is not possible.
Fine, I tried to eat the spoon, okay?
So, any quick fill-in that you can give him for what he had missed?
Well, the wind spell did not shear off his arm. The giant hole points toward the trap door and the giant hole. That's what it made. We found out that there's an underground tunnel 10 feet in. We decided we'd stop, make some food, then go, and then we did some damage as far as fights go. And that's about all you've missed.
Okay.
All right. And just specifying, the camp that they had set up, Bob, is outside of the hole. So they basically went into the hole 10 feet, then came back out and said, now we're going to make food. And then these predators have been coming up from the hole since then, basically. And they've been kind of picking them off thief style, almost Assassin's Creed.
Okay. I have no comment.
Also, there are blue mushrooms in the tunnel.
Okay.
They kind of give a glow.
Yep.
What kind of mushrooms?
Don't worry, I've already got some, and I pull up like half a pant leg full of them. I've already got something in there.
But has anybody tried them?
They are not edible unless without proper preparations.
Well, that's no fun.
Belcar, you should probably go get some rest.
Yeah, so I'm sleeping.
Okay, so you go back to sleep. As far as things go, for whatever reason, it becomes very silent